Yes, this is an actual PC game screenshot.
Oh, fuck yeah, this is the shit!
As a new console generation barrels towards us, I want to talk about graphics. Ray tracing 4K, CUDA draw distance, mega texture, 120 nanohertz, blast processor, 18,000-bit macroeconomics, half a cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, head-on applied directly to the forehead. To quote Yahtzee Croshaw of Zero Punctuation, I have never been thrilled to my very soul by particularly good volumetric lighting. It's one thing to overlook bad graphics. I found I can overlook them in most games, particularly older ones, but bad graphics can be a feature. They can improve a game, but there's one particular aspect of graphics that can improve one particular genre. This is a texture, the actual image that's stretched over a mesh in a game. Now, I like a nice crisp texture as much as the next total fucking loser. I jizzed my gamer cargo shorts when I saw this Skyrim mod. Yeah, I want you. And no, I don't talk to women. But you know, textures can be pretty spooky. But how do you make a texture spooky? Well, you just take some mud and just fucking slather it all over it. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Oh fuck, it's getting spooky up in here. A muddy texture is disconcerting, otherworldly. It allows your imagination to run wild, and when you let your imagination run wild, eventually, it'll find something to be afraid of. So join me as we take a dive into the world of low-resolution textures. It's scarier than it sounds, okay? Viewer beware. You're in for a scare. I'm going to play 3 games today, all of which have one particularly horrifying aspect to them. They're all Unity games. Also, you know, that texture thing I talked about. Have you ever gone on a road trip? I have. I went to see the solar eclipse in 2017. My ass was sore from sitting. My ankle was sore from holding down the gas pedal for hours on end because I didn't have cruise control. I consumed nothing but gas station hot dogs and whatever eldritch abominations dwell within such rancid meat cylinders. And guess what? It was cloudy the day of the eclipse. And it was great. There's something haunting and beautiful about driving down strange roads in the dead of night. I was with my best friend and my little brother, but it's still such a profoundly lonely experience. I went on a solo road trip through Iceland recently as well, and it was even more gloriously lonely. But then it happens. You have to stop. You need gas and more fetid cow flesh receptacles. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're alone, in a place where no one but a dead-eyed gas station attendant will hear you scream. I've worked at a gas station too. You think I would have called for help if someone got decapitated at pump 6? Fuck no, that happened like twice. I was far too busy contemplating suicide and wondering why the hot dogs we sold were stored in boxes labeled, "Not for human consumption." Regardless, 811 is an itch.io game that's that. You stop at a gas station, buy some food, and leave, and it is so goddamn unsettling. It's ugly and weird, and there's absolutely nothing to it, but I love it because there's not a ray-traced light to be seen. It perfectly captures that feeling of being at a gas station late at night, despite not looking realistic whatsoever. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. 811 is gone. This is what it was called. I've got the files right here. It's not on itch.io anymore. So, I believe that this game is cursed and evil, and I need my computer to be exorcised by a priest. Like I said, it's on itch.io. Liar! Is therefore free, and is so low fidelity you could probably run it on a hamster that you taped a Raspberry Pi to, and it's just a fun curiosity if you enjoy that particular vibe. Adult Swim is the only thing I miss about cable. After I moved away from my hometown where I spent my nights watching people get decapitated by Pump 6, I never got cable again. Why would I? Cable sucks ass, but Adult Swim had such a feel to it. A particular lo-fi vibe that's both comforting and just a touch unsettling. 2:22 a.m. captured Adult Swim. But while Adult Swim feels comforting and a little surreal, 2:22 a.m. leans into the slight undercurrent of discomfort that defined Adult Swim. You are shown things with no context, placed in locations devoid of meaning and completely disconnected from reality. There are no episodes of the best anime ever made to distract you from it. 2:22 a.m. makes no sense. It has no gameplay loop. What's it about? Nothing. But you can't shake the feeling that it's ramping up for something horrible. Beneath the surface of these odd vignettes is some lurching horror just waiting for you to be lulled into a trance, and right when the game begins to crescendo and the gossamer thin pretext of consistency falls away, it ends. Disappointing, but does add to the sense of unease. I actually waited at the screen for a while, like the anxious horror I am, waiting for my anxiety to be justified. But is it even a game? Both 2:22 a.m. and 8:11 don't have fail states. There isn't even an objective in 2:22 a.m. They are, essentially, walking simulators. But they were mere distractions, aperitifs, to prepare you for tonight's main course. Lost in Vivo hates me. It's dripping with malice. It's very clearly about bulimia, body image issues, unwanted pregnancy, and/or abortions, but while the story is light, it sells it completely because it's unmistakable. The seething resentment bubbling under the surface of this game. It traps you underground, grimy subways, and dark otherworldly sewers that have no basis in reality, but it teases you. It shows you light. You can see a place that doesn't hate you, just a taste of it, but then it forces you deeper into the darkness. Lost in Vivo is a first-person shooter at its heart. Its gameplay is simple, its atmosphere and environmental storytelling is just so genuinely hostile that it can feel unapproachable. It's a game that emanates pure hatred. It hates itself, and it hates you for playing it. If you can handle some unrelenting self-hatred, or if you yourself are looking to explore that aspect of yourself, you should play this game. It's just so hard to recommend. It's like recommending eating a gas station hot dog in a dirty toilet stall. Alright, we've gone too far, too spooky, I don't like it. Let's reel it back in. Keep it light, keep it fun. Actually, I think this is worse.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Lost in Vivo is incredibly shallow mechanically, and the middle is pretty weak as the game drags in some crazy scientists doing crazy scientist shit. But it's absolutely worth your time if you're in the Halloween spirit and want to immerse yourself in a nightmare. How does this keep getting in here? I'm sorry guys, I'm still learning how to edit. I like jogging at night, maybe it's my fascination with the slightly spooky. It's probably weird this keeps popping in. Low quality textures are almost the video game equivalent of a dark night or an ominous lo-fi image. It just lets your imagination play. They're unsettling, and I'm glad to see developers are still indulging in their low resolution mystery. Anyway, thanks for watching. Also, I got my first ever sponsor. This video was sponsored by the man made of shadows who watches you sleep at night. Go to www.he'sbehindyourightnow.com and enter promo code SweetDreamsShadowMan to receive 30% off. 30% off what?